All right. So, funny thing, right? If you pay attention, you would notice that certain things tend to only occur or mainly occur at certain moments in the game in 2K. And it's like, wow, what's the likelihood that that typically only happens at a certain moment? And it lets you know just how scripted and rigged the game is. Now, in 2K21, I did quite a few videos talking about this exact same scenario right here, which is what you're looking at. And that is what? When you have a player that is wide open, right? Wide open, mid range three or underneath the basket. The algorithm tends to, when you pass that person the ball, it tends to make them fumble the ball. It tends to, it's like all of a sudden, even if they got great hands and you're passing with a great passer, it's like all of a sudden they struggle to just catch the ball, right? If they're wide open, standing around at the three, or if they're underneath the basket, you'll pass it to them, and they'll have to reach out a different direction, which is gonna make it, make them have to, waste more time scoring an open bucket. So in this instance right here, here's another scenario. Keep in mind, this is not just happenstance, all right? That's really the whole point of this video right here, is to show you how cunning and how deceptive this algorithm is, and how it can cheat you in a way where it does not really seem like it's cheating. It just seems like the game is playing out naturally. So right here, I want to pass this man the ball because he's wide open. It's like, okay, especially in 2K22, you could just hit threes all day in this shit. And I got a damn good three-point shooter, especially spot up right here. And I want to give him the ball, and he's forced into not catching it. He's forced into fumbling it and then catching it, which gives this defender right here just the amount of time that they need to close out on the shot and to prevent them from um, getting a wide open bucket, which is the whole point of this whole fumbling animation when you're trying to give them the ball, right? Is to give computer the window of time that they need to prevent the wide open shot from happening. All right. If you pay attention, once again, it's mainly when the player uh, seems to have an easy scoring opportunity, especially when they're wide open like this right here. Once again, I have multiple videos showing this exact same scenario multiple times, where it's like, wow, why can't these dudes catch the ball when they're standing there wide open all of a sudden? Why do they drop them, or they have to a lot of times they try to make it seem like the pass is just off. Like you pass the ball and he got to reach out for it and then, grab it and get his footing right. And then by the time he actually get all his shit together, get his bearings right, now the defense is there. All of that is intentional. All right. That's something that's baked into the algorithm to prevent you from being able to pull off stunts like this right here. So now, I have to pass out of a shot and it turns into a turnover, right? And that's basically how this shit works. And even then, if you pay attention, look at this right here. I just noticed this. Look at this player right here when he's getting ready to go for the turnover. Pay attention to how he curves outwards instead of going straight forward. Boom. Right? When he's going straight forward, he's forced to curve outwards. This guy right here, he's who the ball was going to. He runs in the opposite direction. He runs away from it, and it allows for what? It allows for, isn't that Jason Tatum? It allows for Tatum to retrieve the loose ball. You see how they just moved everything out of the way for a computer? How they part the fucking sea for a computer to have opportunities to get off in this game. All right, they open everything up for them. They move your players out of the way. They situate everything in a certain way. Is formatted for a computer to have the advantage. 2K is formatted for a computer to have the advantage, and they do it in a very subtle, conniving manner. All right, that's why if you notice in 2K22, computer seems to be able to go on these immaculate, incredible runs out of the blue. It's like, damn, you'll be up by 15, man, within a few plays, you'll be up by 2 or 3. Like, that was not really a major thing in 2K21. It would happen, but it would happen, somewhat seldomly. They may go on a run once or twice a game, maybe, and even that depended upon how scripted it was for a computer to win a game. In this one, every single game that I have played, computer has went on uh, a run at least one time every quarter. I mean, like nasty deep runs. 10, like 3 to 4, 15 to 5 or some shit like that. Where all of a sudden I can't get anything going, but they're dropping. Everything is going their way. Everything is happening just perfect for the computer. They're not missing any shots, especially if they're wide open. Even when you defend them, they get the free throw, right? They get a foul. Everything is formatted for the CPU to have the advantage, to be able to come out on top. All right. But that's just about do it for this video. Let's see where this ended at. I don't even remember. Did they get the bucket here? Yeah, there you go. Now you see that? You get the open 3. You get the wide open 3. But anyway, peace.